what you got you didn't earn. I'm gonna flip that shit right on his head. I'm gonna roll the dice, get about
with. Hey, anybody in here? Wow. Oh boy. Oh boy. Yeah. Here we go. What are we doing? Oh shit, you got an ad? I don't like that. Let's turn that off. I'm not getting paid for that. That's bad. Nice. Let's get some bad weather. How we all doing? My house tonight. Welcome to my house. We're gonna do whatever I want to do. My turn. My turn to be Thursday. That's fucked up. If you aren't subbed, you get ads when you start a stream. I'm pumped, man. I'm coming in hot today. I don't know what to tell you. I'm coming in hot. You know, there's some people you want to hear them say they're coming in hot. There's others you don't. You don't want to hear your dentist say, I'm coming in hot. Open your mouth. Lean back. I'm going to shave your head. Dr. Durney is going to shave your head tonight. I'm coming in hot. I'm your dentist. I'm coming in hot.
Watch out. I'm gonna shave your head.
I'm gonna shave your head tonight. Welcome to Hold Space for My Tribe. I'm gonna shave your head tonight. Yeah, join us on Discord. Here we go. Eating black chocolate. Hot. Do you actually have a proctologist? Because I don't have one, but maybe I should get one. Woo! You just spent 100 Chopo bucks. Look at you. Feeling good. This is live. I'm happening right now. Pop-Tart. I'm coming in hot. I'm nasty. I'm raw tonight. I got nothing to lose. I got nothing to lose at all. Feeling good. What's up, young boogie? I feel great. I feel really good today. It's really strange. I normally don't feel good. Yum hoogie. Globules. Give me your globule in the chat. I normally don't feel this good this time of year. I feel fantastic. I feel very good today. It's good. I'm not complaining. But it's odd. It's peculiar. It is peculiar. Globule. People, we're talking to people all over the globule tonight on the internet. Our first Twitch only stream, baby. Don't worry about subscribe. I don't care. Have fun. Spend your globules at the grocery store. Come a little bit closer. This is, of course, my favorite boys in the band, Get Down Services. This is the YouTube video they made in the garden. I love it. What's up, Todd? How you doing, my man? Whoa! Whoa! Normally this time of year, you know, I feel like my connection to the the ocean of tears. Are you familiar with the ocean of tears? Anybody here? It's the thing. A lot of like meditator types talk about it. It's like some people when they meditate enough, they get their head clear enough, they burst into tears, and they call that, you know, that kind of connection to just the you know, the overwhelming sadness of being, or just like the suffering. You got a clear pipe into the ocean of tears. Normally around this time of year, I'm pretty close to the ocean of tears, but today I feel like, you know, I'm feeling the spray. I'm feeling the spray of the ocean of tears, but all it's doing is making my hair look fantastic. You know, it's depositing those minerals, giving me, you know, follicular fullness. That's how I feel. I feel like I have follicular supremacy. I feel great. The spray. I feel the spray of the ocean of tears, but it's refreshing. I feel like I can, you know, I feel like I'm able to distill the spray from the ocean of tears and use those minerals as a scrub for my cheeks, and I have healthy skin because of that. I'm glowing. I look fantastic. I feel fantastic. Oh, really? That's happened to you a few times during meditation? Yeah. Yeah, it's never happened to me, but I feel like I don't really need to meditate to get there. Not that that's anyone's goal when they're meditating, to reach the ocean of tears, but Tommy and Thorn Scrub. Yeah. I'm a big fan of the Tommy and Thorn Scrub still. It's the best. My name Ranus. Well, you're pregnant. Makes sense. Your skin is glowing. That's true. I got that, whatever, like 6 months postpartum pregnancy glow.
Wow.
I love it.
I'm trying not to show it. The smell is pungent and you're close enough to know it. I'm a rambling, scrambling my mind.
Beautiful stuff, you know.
Your spells.
Well, alright, I mean, let's get started. I don't care. I got nothing to lose. I'm not even supposed to be working tonight. Do you know what I'm talking about? Yeah, didn't even crash. Normally that would crash. I am currently in jail. We're all pregnant. We are. We're all pregnant with the potential to, you know, achieve or not achieve whatever we dream or do not dream. I'm not even supposed to be here today. I'm really not. Listen. One time I worked at this lake resort, and I took a day off, and a dear friend of mine, covered for me, and a bird shit right on his chest. A seagull just took a big dump on him, and when I returned to work, he told me it should have been you. It was supposed to be you, and I believe that. Sure, we haven't set up all the Twitch stuff yet for my stream. Like I said,
Believe me, I got the alien shit in my fucking mouth.
I'm not even supposed to be here. So, yeah, I feel good. Wow! Jez subscribed. What a beautiful baby boy. I think you did. Yeah, you're the first to check it out, man. I love it. I don't even really know what it means, but I appreciate it. You know, speaking of not supposed to be here, too, I was thinking about other times I've like covered shifts or even just worked like. No, you know what I was thinking about? Right now, I'm drinking this celebration beer that I don't even know how much I like it, but it's just very evocative of a memory of this very specific memory of a time when I used to work at a cafe in San Francisco, and I worked on Thanksgiving one year, or maybe it was Christmas. I think it was Thanksgiving. I can't fucking believe I did that, man. I harbor umbrage about this, about how I worked a shift. I worked a shift at a cafe instead of spending a holiday with my family. Are you fucking kidding me? Like, I didn't get to see my family at all.
For lying, piss drinking Satanists.
Exactly. But yeah, like, okay, yeah, cool. So I worked at some asshole's cafe, and it opened on Thanksgiving. But you know, that's a year I didn't get to spend with people I love, and I did it for what? Why did I do that? Why did I agree to that? I should have told him to go fuck himself. I don't know why. I don't know why I did that. I fell asleep once as a kid riding in my grandma's car with my uncle, and I woke to him with his shirt off. It was creepy till he told me he was shit on by a bird through the window. Who was at the cafe? I don't know, man. A bunch of assholes came in and got coffee, and I was there. 30 days in the hole for digging a hole. Yeah, I mean, so the thing is that I like my family, I guess is the thing. I understand maybe you would rather work at a cafe. It wasn't the case for me. Yeah, wow! So I'm in jail in Mount Shasta for an extra-legal excavation in my attempt to reach a, I think most likely a fifth-dimensional, I don't know what I'd call it, a dwelling. It's not a dwelling, it's a city. But let's try this again. Let's take another take. A multi-dimensional metropolis beneath an active volcano in Northern California. That's what I was trying to do because this guy told me to. Adama came to me in a dream and told me to dig to get to Telos. So, you know, been trying to do that. They do not let me bathe. No, and I have no idea when they're going to let me out. I haven't had any kind of a trial or anything. If I make bail, I can leave. But good luck with that. LTB's got $33.33. And I'm sure he's gone to Taco Bell since, so that's not enough. We're going to have to figure something out. I'll get out of here. I think Dick was in present for the stream on Monday. He knows where I am, but he's in Thailand. So I don't know. I don't really know what to do. I don't think Dick can dig me out this time. I think we're going to need cash, but who knows. I bet Rhonda has something to do with the no showers. Yeah, 100%. Now, let me tell you about Rhonda. Let me tell you about Rhonda's lunch. Every day, Rhonda comes in and she microwaves broccoli and tuna. And she microwaves it. Now, this makes the entire city hall, and my cell, by extension, smell really bad. I mean, this is a heinous act. This is torturous. But I tell you, Rhonda looks good for her late 50s. Because she's eating veggies and protein all day. She looks phenomenal. I'll tell you that much. But she hates me, and I hate her. Currency is a human construct that the tribe does not recognize. This is correct. Now, if you may remember me speaking with Iquan, a man named Iquan. He told me to fill my pockets with dirt and to sell this dirt. I think he was all about balance in all things, which I believe in as well. Healthy globules for a woman of her age. She's not laid back. She gives 0 fucks. Yeah. Balance is in the chat. Oh, Iquan's here. That's interesting. Wow. Maybe we can get some more financial advice from Iquan. As always, if you'd like to call me, you call this number. We're really going to be riding it loose today. How much pocket dirt to post bail? They won't tell me. I gave them all the dirt in my pockets, and I don't know what they did with it. I don't know what they did with my dirt. The worst part about being in jail. You don't know what they did with your dirt. Hey, that's correct. It's 11/11. It's November 11th. Let's get into some of that. Let's get into some 11/11 bullshit because that's timely. Oh, baby. What are we actually doing? Hello? 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 I can't hear you. Somebody called me, but I can't hear them. They're not coming through. I have vibrating globules. I got a lot going on with me. I got so much going on with me and my vibrating globules. Let me tell you. I still got this person on the line, but I can't hear him. I'm gonna hang up on him. Please call back. Whoever phoned. Whoever gave me a ring. Whoever gave me a ring. In the meantime, let's watch some 11:11 bullshit, huh? Let's get nasty. Here we go.
Today is a very powerful day for manifestations.
Don't
Why?
leave me, I
Because
got the
according to
alien shit in my
numerology,
fucking
if you look at the 11:11, when everything is in divine alignment,
Here we go.
especially with the 2021 as well, everything is in divine alignment. Actually, the energies are going at a very
Now, I don't fucking believe a word of this. Now, let me let me tell you why. Because the calendar system has changed so many times. It's created entirely by us. And what are we working with? We're working with the Gregorian, where we factoring in leap years. I don't think anything really in nature is lining up with November 11th consistently. I think our whole system is much too sloppy for that. So I don't think this at all. However, you take a step behind that, though. You take a step behind that and you say, okay, but we know it's 11/11 every year when it happens, and so that puts our minds in the alignment of a certain frame of mind. So every year you could be in alignment with your own idea of 11/11, and that's true. That's sure, and completely works. Does that mean that anything's going to happen? I don't think so. Hey, what? Thank Julius and Augustus. Yeah, no shit. But so, okay, where was I going? I'm coming in hot. I'm coming in real hot. But this is the thing, though. Like they talk about this like 11/11 portal opening, and I think that this is indicative of kind of the human condition here. I don't know what that means, but thank you for cheering 11 times. That's a lot of cheering. And I can relate to that. Oftentimes, there are things that are out of your control, and it feels like a portal opens. And I've been freelancing for work, and sometimes I'm waiting for that portal to open often now. And then sometimes it opens and it spits out too much. I get sprayed and I'm too wet. I'm too drenched. So, so I can relate to that worldview of the things that are out of your control, and you're just waiting there with your mouth open like a baby bird, just waiting for abundance. And I get that. I fully understand that. Does it have anything to do with the date and time? Who can say? Who can say?
fast pace right now. Does this mean that it's good for all manifestations? Well, it depends on the alignment of your energies, from your thoughts, your intentions to your actions. So in this video, I want to break down for you the step-by-step of what you need to do to be able to enhance your manifestations today, some of the practices you can do, and some things that you must avoid so that you don't end up manifesting the wrong.
This is it. That's right, Eldridge. This is some classic Chopo. Like I said, I feel good. I've been being trained by a big man. The guy that told me to eat it up has been training me at his gym, and that I think I've been pretty tired for like 2 weeks because of that. And peace me. And I think my body is just now catching up, and I'm starting to feel good. So I'm coming in hot. And I read today on the wall about the guy who's been training me. In 1991, he caught somebody breaking into his car, and he chased him down. And the guy that broke into his car had a mohawk. The guy training me pinned this man down to the ground and called the cops. And while he was waiting for the cops to arrive, he took out a knife and he shaved this guy's fucking head with a knife. For the dude broke into his car and was like trying to steal his stereo. And so this guy shaved his head with a knife while he waited for the cops to arrive. And he is the man who's telling me to eat it up and he's the man telling me to push harder. He's the man who's telling me you're gonna feel this in your ass tomorrow when we're working out the legs.
But before we get into it, show reel. Hit it.
Oh, I don't care about this. Go fuck yourself.
Work and co-create alongside the universe with your energies, and what practices you can do, and how you can enhance.
Who the fuck are
your
you?
mind.
The question you is
So-
who the fuck are you?
Who the fuck are you?
Who the fuck are you?
Do we want to hear
Fucking
from?
nobody. You just got fucking programmed by all the shit that fucking ATN is talking about.
I always forget how long that one is. There's a pause in it, and it's very good. Do we want to hear from Aquan? Because I can make that happen. It could take a sec, but just tell me in the chat if you want to hear from Aquan, and I'll make that happen. In the meantime, let's keep hearing about what we need to do to manifest.
First of all, to understand, when all the ones are in alignment, this is the same thing when usually you see signs around you.
Yeah.
The 111s or the 222s.
You know, when you're in a fully solipsistic, narcissistic spiral and you think that everything in the world that you perceive is specifically for you, that's when you're really in alignment. They call that alignment. You know, when you think that you're the center of the universe, they call that alignment, actually. You know, when you're like fully selfish and you're just fully enraptured by your own grandeur, they actually call that alignment these days. It's fun. You should try it. It's very helpful. It helps you manifest what you want for you, and it completely ignore the presence or the consciousness of anyone else that exists. They call that alignment. Actually, you can go to Les Schwab and you can get your alignment fixed. You can get aligned.
One is good for new beginnings, right? This is the new beginning, the new chapter. One is also very good when everything is in alignment like this. The energies are much faster.
It's
What
faster.
does this mean? Today
Yeah.
is a very, very good day for you to set intentions for your new goals, new
For what you want, for your goals, for what you want.
manifestations, right? Things that maybe is on another level, maybe bigger goals, right? And how I would do it.
I'm working on that kind of alignment. You know what? It's not all bad, actually, to sometimes just be kind of in your own bullshit. You lay in your shit because it's warm. That's why you do it. But that's more referring. I can tell you about that. You lay in your shit because it's warm. That's kind of like when you're sort of taking some kind of pleasure in your own misery. That's what I think that phrase is more referring to. But yeah, it's good. You know, I'm not good at finding that line between selfishness and just doing what you got to do for yourself to maintain your sanity and all that stuff. I'm not good at that. I don't know how to do that. But.
Is first of all, like any manifestation technique, I think the first thing to begin with is do some practices on calming the mind. Why? Is because always understand you don't attract what you want, you attract what you are. And meaning that your vibrational frequencies will always have different frequencies that are happening at the same time. If your conscious is not matching your subconscious, if your subconscious is not matching your intent, not matching your belief system, not matching your actions, but it all starts from that thought.
This is interesting. There's kind of a. I'm gonna be going off on all this stuff. Where did you find this weird reading rainbow be real? I don't know, man. Here, let me. Okay. Oh boy. Here, I gotta get Iquan in here. He's trying to call me, but he's trying. You want to peek behind this technical curtain? He's trying to call me on Skype when he should be. Yeah, this is him again. Maybe we'll just hear his voice though.
Hello?
Hello.
Oh, there's Iquan. There's my boy.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you loud and clear.
Very good.
Very good.
There was an imbalance between us.
Sure, there was an imbalance, but I think I've cleared that all up. Okay, so, I mean, are you just here to advise me, or, like, should I ask you how your day is going?
The truth is that there is much to clear, and what you have cleared is merely the beginning, and it is up to you to lead the way to your own clarity. I am merely here as your mirror, in your own quest for balance.
Ah, okay. So then your day was like my day.
How could one know what one's own day was as a reflection of another's?
That's true. I guess if I'm thinking about my day, that's part of my day, and then we're out of balance, aren't we?
Well, something is going on there, certainly. But it seems to me, though I have heard, that you are experiencing the brash nature of the carceral system at the moment.
I am indeed. Yeah, I have been arrested. Do you have any experience with that?
Is it merely your body that has been arrested, or is your spirit arrested as well?
I think my spirit is arrested as a result of my body being arrested, but I guess I could free my spirit, but it's kind of tough when I'm in here, you know?
When the hummingbird feels arrested, its heart goes into torpor, a temporary pause, and your spirit and soul seem to have been paused in your own quest for digging towards truth and balance. And it is only you who can undo such a pause and continue the movement towards balance.
So I gotta get out of torpor.
Chopo out of torpor.
Chopo out of torpor. Okay. Yeah, no, I mean that makes sense. It's I don't have my stuff. I don't have my altar. I don't have my Palo Santo. I don't have all my stuff. So it's hard for me to get my spirit out of torpor, because normally I'd do that with some harsh bark, some I don't know, some tea, some turmeric. I'd snort some turmeric. I'd huff some Palo Santo. But I can't do any of that here. I guess I could like eat my shirt or something. It's hemp, but I don't think that would really get me there.
You are approaching some sort of truth, are you not?
I believe so, but it doesn't feel good.
Well, what is preventing you from being with the feeling of badness?
That's a good question. That's a as I was just talking about, there is a kind of there's a kind of delight in melancholy at times. But I tell you what, there's not much delight in smelling Rhonda's lunch every day.
Well, what is there in smelling Rhonda's lunch?
Do you ever like describe sound in terms of like frequency, like the way you would describe a sound, like that's like a high, that's high, or that's sharp.
Train's coming for you.
Yeah, we're talking about like a pretty. We're talking this smell might not be a soprano, but it's certainly an alto.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And your experience of this alto tone of smell?
Yes, I do experience it as smell.
Your olfactories are calling you to balance.
How do I balance that? Do I have to like get a variety of smells, like, or do I just have to like sit with the smells that I have?
Your question is the answer.
All right. Well, yeah. So that's what's preventing me with sitting with the bad feeling. I think it's just that it fucking stinks in here.
Your attachment to Palo Santo is being shown to you as an imbalance through spirit presenting you with Rhonda's alto sandwich olfactory tone. And this is a mirror for your own path towards balance.
Yeah. Yeah, so I need to... Yeah, because I miss my Palo Santo, I do. And that's attachment.
Is the yearning preventing you from digging towards your own truth?
Yeah. I'd definitely say I'm pretty wrapped up in the dukkha. You know what I'm talking about?
No.
The first noble truth, just that life is suffering, and that suffering is caused by our attachments and our aversions.
I see.
And the
X1
details.
is less well-read than many might believe.
You sound smart. I don't know, but it doesn't mean you know about Buddhism.
This is true.
Yeah. But well, okay. Well, so just give it to me straight. Like, should I just like? Are you saying like just relax? Are you telling me to just relax?
I'm telling you to follow your own path and to face that which is discomfort in this arrested state.
Yeah, I get that. I mean, but it's just that I've been doing that for a couple of weeks. I feel like, I mean, maybe I haven't surrendered to it. You know, I haven't surrendered, but I've certainly been sitting. I've certainly been in it.
You have been straddling something between surrender and rebellion.
True.
And it is this straddling that keeps you trapped.
Sure, I'm like half-mast. I'm like in partial resistance.
You are straddling freedom and Rhonda's smelly sandwich.
Yeah. I got So okay, well, so I can hop off on either side. Like if I'm riding it like a horse, I can hop off on the smelly lunch side, or I can hop off on the freedom side.
Now you are approaching balance.
Yeah, I want to be on brick mode. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Yeah. Should I don't know what they did with my dirt. Do you think that I could like raise legal action for the seizure of my assets in that way?
Absolutely.
Okay, cool. I thought so, but I just
dirt is merely tangible substances ground down.
Yeah.
You see.
I do. Yeah. And
you
so
are surrounded by walls of matter.
So technically,
which are merely dirt glued together.
Right, and so I could make the argument that they stole hundreds of thousands of my belongings by taking the dirt from my pockets.
This is not merely an argument, this is a fact.
This is a fact, yeah. And I mean, that's why I haven't washed my face, because that would be, washing my money, that'd be putting it down the drain.
The best place to keep one's riches and that which is closest to him is on his person.
I agree with that. And
do not let them bathe you, mine Chopo.
I won't. And I won't bathe myself either.
I paid $7,000 to see ISIS walk through my house and merge with my wife.
Yeah.
Well, I am glad to hear that you are approaching balance in your process, and that I have also heard that this little blue boy may be interested in supporting your process as well. It is truly a gift that you have received from so many. Such deep support.
Little Thursday boy worked his ass off at a radio station and made $30, and I demanded all of it for my bail, and he did not protest.
Yes, well, little Thursday boy is on board with the making of money into its own truth, which is nothing.
Right. Yeah. No.
He is supportive of the negative balance of money.
Which is kind of your thing too. Maybe we should recap that. You want to destroy money. Can we go over why you want to do that?
Well, this is not exactly the case.
Oh.
You see, it is not that I seek to destroy money. It is merely that money does not exist, and I am merely bringing attention to it by accruing the largest negative balance my local credit union has ever seen in one account.
Sure. What's that negative balance down to now? What are you packing?
And I'm happy to be
It's
the
down
general
to
of the
negative
Seaman Retention Army.
and 27,318 US dollars.
Oh boy.
Negative.
That is a negative balance. That's a lot.
This is still not much compared to the numbers which they spew as the amount of money that is in currency. Millions, trillions, billions. It must be brought down to zero.
Sure. Yeah.
And we will reach that through balance.
I'm happy you're doing your part. I mean, I would do it as well, but I can't open a bank account without an ID. So, I mean, I'm in
Well,
that.
you are in the throngs of your own process towards finding balance. And
Yeah.
if you are in torpor, then surely you will find the balance of a beating heart set free, shining its light upon all outside in the free world. Maybe, perhaps, the freest place you can think of. Perhaps this is the telos you seek. The telos of.
Why are they?
I will say I never considered anything to be anything less than purely literal. I did not consider that maybe digging to Telos could be a metaphor, and I won't. I will continue to dig. We have a question from a viewer here, and let's open it up to questions from the viewers. And also, if anyone would like to call in and ask Aquan a question, I think Aquan is in the chat, so we can handle that later. Someone is asking about your take on cryptocurrency, Aquan. Do you have any opinions on this, or is it just as made up as any other kind of currency?
In some ways, the cryptocurrency is more real in that it is acknowledged to be made up.
Sure. Okay. It's more real because it's very obviously ephemeral and fake.
It is, in fact, fake and known to be fake by all.
Right. Yes. It is.
And this
it
is the
known
shared
to be
value
fake.
because we as a culture value what is false and not true because it provides us the illusion of comfort with which we are accustomed to.
And words, man, we made them up!
Beautiful timing from Eldridge Gravy there. Yeah, okay. We got any other questions? Follow-up question about NFTs. Are you familiar with non-fungible tokens, Aquan?
Fungible.
I think the only value that NFTs offer is that it's introduced fungible into my personal lexicon.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I must say this is a similar matter to the so-called cryptocurrency.
Yeah. I would agree. We got anything else? Mark F asks, is time a currency? They say time is money, you know.
They say time is money, don't they?
They do.
Well, they say many things, mine Chopo, and all things that are said become true in the mind of the speaker and in the mind of the listener, unless one seeks to find its antithetical truth, and through this quest, one will find balance.
Beautiful stuff. Yeah, in the mind of the speaker, what's spoken is true. That's very good. Hey, thank you. I gotta say, I gotta thank everybody who's been subscribing and everything. I don't have an alert set up for that on Twitch, I guess, so it's not making a big song and dance out of it, but I'll make a big song and dance out of it.
I'll sing it.
Hello, my baby.
Hello, my darling.
I'll do all that. Yeah, cool. So, okay, someone else said anything is currency if you're brave enough. How do you feel about that?
Well, this is connected to the matter in which we spoke of dirt.
Oh, we did. We spoke of dirt. Uh-huh.
The value of dirt has only gone up and up and up since anyone has been keeping track.
This is true, yeah.
And so next time you are a free man, mine Chopo, and you are at a gas station, feel free to place the pile of dirt upon the counter for the gas man in exchange for your coconut water, in reference to the acknowledgement that this is where the coconuts have come from, and so you are merely providing an equal exchange.
Yeah, I've been trying to get the courage up to do that. I mean, yeah, I've been incarcerated, but every time I go to get my coconut water from the gas man, I put my hand in my dirt pocket, and I think, is this the day? Is today the day? And then I chicken out and I put my hand in my pocket with the change, with all the nickels. I pay in nickels, and so which
Well,
nickels are dirt, you know.
They say that all men have a price, and perhaps it is this chickening that prevents you from negotiating with the guard outside of your cell and the guard in your own mind that keeps you entrapped in your torpor.
My inner guard, who keeps me in torpor. I don't think a lot about my chickening, but I think that perhaps I should. I think that my chickening has been holding me back. I think that my chickening must finally roost.
These are wise words from a man approaching balance.
Parmesan!
Beautiful stuff. All right, we got any more questions for Aquan? Okay. Uncle Krosif wants to know, Aquan, when will salt make a comeback as exchangeable ounce for ounce with gold?
The process has already begun.
So that's coming.
All things are coming if we make them come.
That's beautiful. That's beautiful. That's yeah. I couldn't agree more. I couldn't agree more with you, Aquan. All will come. Okay.
This is perhaps the lesson of the day.
Yes.
To transform one's own chickening. And if you are to swallow the chickening, what will help as a soothing seasoning? Gold or salt? This is the answer to your question.
There we go. I think we all know the answer to that. With what shall you season your own chickening? Well, it's a pleasure to talk to you, Aquan. I know, it's not always under the best of circumstances that you reach out to me, but I think you have my best interests at heart, and I thank you for your wise words and for your comfort. It's lonely in here. It's very lonely. So thanks for calling me. I don't know how we're speaking, but thank you for calling me.
Absolutely, mine Chopo. The problem is the solution in your quest for approaching balance.
Beautiful. I love it. Thank you, Aquan. Well, let's speak again soon, all right?
Bye.
Bye. Well, there you go. That's wise words from a bald man. Aquan there. Love Aquan. Yeah, it could be a new book in the Bible. I don't know. It's fun stuff. What are we talking about? I completely forgot. Let's hop back in.
So today, be very aware of the thoughts that go through your mind. Try to not be in situations where you're surrounded by too much chaos.
Speaking of our friend Daniel Scranton, can we try something here? I don't know if this is going to work. And I don't know if anybody here was ever a fan of the show Jackass on MTV. I certainly was as a youth. Check this out, okay?
Hi everyone, this is Daniel Scranton, and I'm going to channel the Arcturian Council.
Okay, pretty good, right? Let's see if I can time this right. Let's see if I can do this.
Hi everyone, this is Daniel Scranton, and I'm going to channel the Arcturian Council.
Pretty good. I think I got it. Pretty good, right? I won't lie to you, I practiced that a couple times. That scream's pretty long too. I'm a big fan of that scream. I'm glad that worked, but let's actually, I've personally been kind of disappointed by Daniel Scranton's light language. I don't know, it's in the past few months. We don't check up on him a ton anymore, but I became disappointed with his light language. But this session is a real ripper. Let's hop in and just like bask. Yeah. I mean, right, okay, here we go. This is what I like. But because, I mean, he's the king of light language as voted by all of us. What's up, Sarah? But this one's good, and especially starting here. I think he's getting back to his roots. You know, it's kind of like when you like someone's first album and then later you're not super into it. But. That was good. I think the Jackass bit was pretty good. I think if we're gonna, I should start a fucking TikTok for this shit. And I think that's a strong candidate for a first Tic Tac. I don't know. This is mostly what he does. I'm used to this. Fuck TikTok. You know, I agree with you. I agree with you. I agree with you, but I think I'm going to do it anyway. I think I am going to contradict myself and my feelings, and I think I'm just going to do it, and we'll see how it works out. And I can always just not do it anymore. I don't know, but I feel like that you think about what is the purpose of doing this, and for me, it's to spread good tidings. It's to spread cheer, and it's to make people feel less alone. That's what it's all about for me. And so, I'm pretty far up my own ass, but I mean, if TikTok will enable me to make someone else laugh with the Daniel Scranton Jackass theme song bit, then. Okay, if you use it for good. And so this is the thing. I was talking to somebody about this the other day. I think what I have to do is post things on TikTok, but then not ever look at it. Like, not have the app on my phone. Exactly. I refuse to be a viewer of it, but I could be, we make shit. We might as well put it on there. But then you get into the whole thing of like, okay, well, am I just contributing to something that I think is shitty, but I've already been doing that this whole time. And I'm sure that I could find a lot of stuff to show on the stream from TikTok. So that's all things to think about. Overall, I think social media is bad for society, yet here I am. So
fuck NASA.
So fuck NASA.
Bitches.
Correct. He certainly does understand dynamics, and how to go loud, quiet, loud. It's very good. It's the book title. It says Fifth. It kind of looks like it says Filth, which is pretty good. What else did I get for us? Little Thursday Boy was going to show this. This is from our friend who drinks the piss through his nose. This video is called "Don't Drink Aged Urine." I haven't watched it. So let's take a real gamble on the judgment of Little Thursday Boy here.
So, some thoughts,
Yeah,
that's why I wanted to do it. So, some thoughts on.
Now, first off, this is adorable. We've entered someone else's sleeping bag here. They're all blissed out. These young lovers, and one of them pulls out their phone and says, "Hey, let's make a piss video." Now, this is exactly the kind of future that I want for my children. And he does look less wet.
When the old penis touches the cervix, then you're in trouble.
It's true, and don't let it. Yeah.
You're in therapy, right? So, In nature,
So this, we know they were just talking about drinking piss. We know this. We know this for certain.
everything.
Isn't that bright?
It's kind of bright, but it's fine.
Here, yeah, I interrupt our deep conversation about the ingestion of urine to shine a bright light in your face and to probe you further.
In nature, everything
Pillow
is,
talk or piss
I don't know
talk.
how loud I can even talk because there's people upstairs. But in nature, everything is a continuous cycle. Everything is always moving. The minute the apple falls to the ground, the bugs start to eat it. The minute the bugs poop the apple back out, it goes back into the soil to be used by the tree.
This guy sounds like me.
The minute any animal or human pees on the tree immediately starts soaking up that pee and using it for the fruit. So stagnation is what breeds disease. If you look in nature, if you're not working out, you're going to get skinny, you're going to get weak, you're going to get parasites if you don't work out. For all the breatharians.
I don't have any tolerance for lying, piss-drinking Satanists.
So, okay, please sample the first part of that apple talk. Yeah, it's pretty good. I mean, I like when people get philosophical, and I like it even more when they keep talking about pissing and shitting. You know, in that process, within that philosophy, they can't help but with the potty talk, with all the potty talk.
You're full of parasites because in nature, if you look at the river, the way the river is moving is the clean river. It's the dirty ponds that attract the mosquitoes, the stillness. It's the stagnation that attracts the parasites and the bugs. So the ones who have the most parasites are the people who are like the dry fasting, sitting around for the longest, for years at a time. You have a lot of parasites at that point, and they're eating away at you. That's why you're getting thinner and thinner by the day. And
I don't think that's how that works, but oh yeah, he's going to do a big snort here. Here we go.
And
wow, beautiful stuff.
Yeah, so stagnation is what breeds disease. So when you pee into a jar, in nature you don't even have cups. You just pee on the tree and it goes straight to the fruit.
He's like snorting and coughing, and he's talking about in nature you don't have cups.
When you pee into a jar and you lock the pee and you let it ferment and you let it rot, and you put that back in your body, you're drinking disease. So with the aged urine, with the urine therapy, aged urine is liquid disease. It's liquid stagnation. It's liquid. It's evil. In nature, if anything is stagnant, it gets killed. The herd, the slowest animals of the herd get eaten by the tigers. So, yeah, like the minute you pee, the tree immediately starts using it for fruit.
The minute you piss.
To make into fruit, the nutrients from your pee. But to pee into a jar and let it sit.
It just made a late 1800s scientific breakthrough. Yeah. He's going to start talking to us about the ether pretty soon.
That's why it starts to smell worse and worse over time.
Wow, the way he's like breathing out, he is oinked. This man is oinked.
That's why it starts to burn when you drink it. With the aged urine therapy, you guys know what I'm talking about. It's because it's killing you. So, hope you enjoyed this video. Leave a thumbs up.
Oh, wow. I love our boy, but he does need to go get his teeth cleaned.
I lost my rectum due to a dog bite. Been boofing piss for 3 years in my hole, and today I have wrinkles in the opening again. Stay educated, sheep.
I love it. Tell me about how cocaine hears the ghosts in my blood. Yeah. Good stuff. Love it when people talk about nature as if we're outside of it. Yeah, absolutely. That's yeah, the word nature, it doesn't really mean a whole lot. I mean, we typically just think of it as the earth outside of the anthropocentric, but it's, you know, and functionally the word serves that purpose well. But yeah, I don't know. It doesn't really mean a lot. We are certainly we cannot escape. We cannot escape nature. We can't escape being part of it. We are just part of it. I got a bunch of 11/11 stuff. Let's hop in. November 11th is a celestial portal that represents opportunity, manifestation, and elevated frequencies. Here we go. There is no escape. Yeah, it's true. This is a sign from the universe and an invitation to manifest your wishes. There's something very, very funny about a YouTube video saying this is a sign from the universe. I love that. I'm just...
Oh, say good day to you this day of your time. How are you?
I love when my freaks are baited. I'm just trying to... Hey, man, why are you drinking all that piss? Just trying to bait my freaks. Just trying to get my freaks baited. Wow, Jess, you have a weird credit card number. I really, really, really like this. I'm trying to bait my freaks. That's very good. That's very funny. Thank you very much for that. It's National Corduroy Day. I've heard that. Where my baited freaks? All my freaks got baited freaks. Never underestimate the power of prayer. Here we go. Ask for what you need and have faith that God will hear and respond. I mean, we've all been through this. Why can't it be Womanifest? I'll start saying it. I don't give a shit. Listen, man, my vernacular is limber. I am verbose, to say the least. Opening miracle scripture. Hebrews 11:11. Okay. Sign me up.
When the old penis touches the cervix, then you're in trouble.
Troy knows what he's talking about. But by faith, Sarah herself received power to conceive, even when she was past the age, since she considered him faithful who had promised. So she was able to get pregnant. Okay. By faith. By faith. What a waste of faith. I mean, I don't know how things were back then, but Nigel Tufnell Day, love it. Yeah. Say this prayer 11 times today. You will receive a miracle too. It better not be in the form of a child. I do not want that. I can't handle that. Here we go. I give thanks for all the good in my life right now. I am blessed with more riches than I deserve. On this sacred day, please lead me to the path that is best for me, my family, and best suited for my life. Now hold the fucking phone. I deserve all my riches. I've worked very hard for my riches. Aquan has been advising me on how to manage my riches and how to convert it into fill dirt and gravel. So no, I deserve all my riches. Yeah. Makes me fucking scream. If you say this 11 times, you piss out a K-stone. Yeah. How is the spout doing in the system? Well, we don't know. What we have over here, down around here, what we have here is that's just an animated GIF. That's not actually my son, the spout, my former lawyer. This is just a GIF. But so I don't know where the spout is. They won't tell me. But hopefully I'll find out soon. Keep me in perfect peace, that I may enjoy the blessed assurance of your love. For that, I thank you from the bottom of my heart and the depths of my soul. Grant me this gift, I pray. Amen. I don't know about that. And then this video guides you through it 11 times, and it's slow. But so that's what 11:11 is about to some people. Let's talk about this video. This video is called "What Do Dead People Do?" Something I've long wondered. Let's check it out. Good. Off to a good start.
Hi, everyone, and welcome to another live edition of View from the Other Side.
I mean, listen, so the Valve was a lawyer, a horrible lawyer, but, you know, he lost everything, and then within a couple months, he had a used car lot in the desert. So, yeah, I would say the spout is industrious to say the least. I'm sure he's got a fake ID, and I'm sure he's opened up a line of credit, several lines of credit. He's probably stolen some identities. I mean, I don't know. Her neck is a piece of asparagus. You recognize her? Okay, she had a bunch of tumors and somehow recovered. Had a near-death experience. Interesting. So she'll talk to us about what dead people do.
And today I want to talk about a topic, it might sound weird, but it's what do dead people do? And I get a lot of people writing in the comments, when I look at the videos, when I look at the feedback.
You can regrow limbs,
many of you
can reverse autism, you can regenerate organs.
To me. So what do our deceased loved ones do on the other side all day long? What do they do after we cross over? What are we going to do? Do we get bored? Do we play golf? Do we play chess? Do we get to have fun all day? What does it look like? Do we have a home? So I get questions like that. So today I want to clear up some of the confusion.
I'm really liking the chat right now. This lady is crazy. I hate the people she's worked with, but I'm curious.
Or I guess the questions around that. So first of all, let me start by saying that when we cross over.
Hey, if all ghosts do is beat off all day, then call me Jacob Marley, huh?
When I died, so for those of you who don't know my story, please go back to video 1.
Do y'all get that? Do y'all get that Christmas Carol reference? Whenever anybody talks about ghosts, I like to bring up Jacob Marley, the banker in his life, and a chain rattling moaning ghoul in the afterlife. Admonishing Scrooge and warning him of the wild night he's about to have. So I like that. Jacob Marley. And also the timeline of that is kind of funny. I don't know, but I mean he's one of Bob Marley's kids. So I always thought that was weird too, that Dickens would include the offspring of reggae legend Bob Marley. Who knows? I don't know.
Oh, say good day to you this day of your time.
Shigadena.
Of this view from the other side, where I share a little bit about my story, where I died from end-stage cancer. I crossed over and I was on the other side. So one of the first things I noticed is that when
you cannot escape capitalism. So okay, so she had a near-death experience. Here we go. Let's the floor is hers.
We cross over, we have no physical body. You'd think that's obvious, but the thing is that it doesn't really hit you until you're there, what the implication is of not having a physical body. When you have no physical body, it means you have no biology. So what does that mean if you have no biology?
I'm on board so far.
You do not have gender and race and all these things, skin color and all of these things that are associated with your biology. You also cannot speak because you don't have any vocal cords.
I like where this is headed. I feel like a lot of times we anthropomorphize the dead, even though so like what she's saying here is like they had bodies. So I mean, I guess in that sense they were people, and now there's something else. Be that just a soul, uncoupled from a physical form, but no longer in the mortal coil.
And so you communicate telepathically. You can sense everything that the people around you are feeling. So when I was in that realm, I could sense everything that my family here in the physical were feeling as they were around my physical body that was dying. I could sense what they were all feeling, and I wanted to communicate with them, but I could not speak. I wanted to tell them, I feel
being dead is just fucking charades, huh?
Amazing. I feel fine. But
I can't catch a break. People don't understand me now. They're definitely not going to understand me then. I don't know all the fucking pull on your earlobe bullshit and the old-timey movie projector stuff. I don't know how to do that. Is that 3 words or third word? What are we doing? What are the rules here? And then we scream. Yeah.
We have no vocal cords. Also, because we have no biology, we have no eyes, we have no ears, but we have heightened awareness.
Well, explain to me how Archangel Metatron had 333 eyes then.
Like really acute awareness. So we're still aware of everything that's happening all around, but beyond.
No globules.
So when you're in the physical and you're just viewing through your eyes, all you can see is what your eyes are focused on. But when you have no physical body and you are just pure spirit, pure essence, you are aware it's like 360-degree peripheral vision. I could see above, below, around. It's like pure awareness. And
it's like you're like the predator. You have thermal vision, but so you can see everything unless someone covers themselves in mud, and then it's game over.
Hearing was also, it's like telepathic. You're aware of every sound, even the softest sounds, even the loudest sounds. But loud sounds don't hurt your ears because you don't have ears or eardrums. You're aware of it. You're aware of every tone. You're aware of whispering.
It's interesting because so if you don't have any kind of a probe, yeah, here we go. If you don't have any kind of a probe or a receptacle for sensation, or to detect a change in air pressure in the case of sound, and like photons or whatever, the electromagnetic light spectrum, however you want to describe that, with your retina, with your cones and your rods. Okay, I loves my cones, I love my rods. I like my rods more than my cones, but that's for another stream. So if you have no, then how are you perceiving? I mean, just being awareness. I mean, you're seeing everything at once. You are everywhere at once, I suppose, in a sense, if you're not tethered to a body. I did a bunch of nitros one time, and my spirit moved to the left about 3 feet. That's what it's like. you're just to the left 3 feet. Yeah, I mean, I think like yeah, exactly. I've had that with psychedelics where you unhook, you unbuckle that seatbelt, so you're no longer sitting in the car seat of your identity, your specific consciousness, but you don't really see everything. You don't really hear everything. You're just not. I don't know. You have maybe a different reference point. It's kind of a weird thing. It involves a fun moment of surrender. I've never done ketamine. I don't know that. I don't know. It's interesting. It's interesting to think about. I mean, you think about that kind of I've thought a lot about that, sort of the not being the individual, but being all of consciousness, be that humanity or otherwise. I've thought about that, and you really can't perceive that. So maybe my question is just is needless, because of course I can't conceive of that, because I don't have the faculties with which to do so, and it's beyond language. It would be beyond language, because no one who uses our language has ever genuinely felt that. How would we be able to describe it?
You bitches.
And it both is and isn't at the same time. It's trans-rational thought that we're dealing with here, which is the basis of mysticism, which I'm a big fan of reading about. Ego death is very fun. Yeah, sure. When you're making shit up, you can just decide what happens, whether it makes sense or not. Which is, yes, yeah. I was thinking about this today. The power and the joy of saying that something's not real. It's we kind of have this spectrum here. We're on this continuum of watching a lot of the videos we watch and dealing with a lot of these subjects, where you have people who are saying things that there are things that are real, that there is no evidence of, and then the other end of that would be saying that things are not real, even though there's evidence for them. We have that. I mean, there's also the other. We can add another axis onto this. There's kind of saying that man, we made 'em up. Beautiful use of the sound alerts. And then so you could also say that things that we have no evidence of aren't real, and things that we have evidence of are real. I guess if you're going to be strictly scientific in your reasoning, you would never say that something's not real. You just say that there's no evidence of it. And then you can get close to saying that something is true or real by smoking your own hair and going but so yeah, so you can prove a theory, you can say this is the accepted idea we have, but of course there could be outside factors that we don't know about. So it's really, in a strictly scientific frame of mind, there's not really a lot of absolute truth either way. But I think what we run into a lot with these videos is I get a lot of joy from saying that something's not real, because I'm pretty sure that it's not real because there's zero evidence for it. So in a scientific frame of mind, you would just disregard it. But there's this kind of pleasure you get when you say something's not real. Like when I say Satan's not real, like demons aren't real, like that they're not, like demons aren't real. And I feel pretty sure about this, that demons aren't real. And it can be such a relief, you know, because you're like,
Satan's coming for you.
Thank you. Because you're like, I don't have to worry about demons. I don't have to live a life where I'm worried about demons, where that could ever affect me, because that's not real. Demons aren't real. And so that's very freeing. That's a very nice feeling. But I think with a lot of stuff we watch, there is that same kind of joy, but it's kind of this like dopamine high, this like joy of discovery on saying, like, I found out about something that is, you know, it's secret knowledge, it's hidden or something, or it's, you know, the lamestream media doesn't want you to know about the 1111 portal, you know. And so you can you can actually start to try to wrap your head around the chaos of your life a little bit more by saying, well, this is real, this is the cause of it. And so they're both, I think they're pretty related. It's kind of nearly the same feeling. You're just trying to get a grasp on the universe around you, which is, you know, I mean, in one way or another, trying to kill you all the time, and it's going to win eventually. So there's this kind of comfort in placing, you know, a classification on concepts of like either real or not real, and the things that are physically around us. Even we do this with. I mean, most of us would generally accept that the computer or the phone in front of us is real, but some people would go as far as say, no, not even that is real. So it's you know, it's a whole thing. This is a TED Talk. Welcome to my TED Talk. There was a comment from our friend up here that I wanted to read. Okay, yeah. So from Moldy Onions, of course, our old friend, our oldest friend. The real mindfuck for me with all of this is growing up with a mentally unstable mother who made shit up. So I abhor nonsense, but there's got to be way more we don't understand. Absolutely, there's always going to be stuff that we don't understand, and so that's why you can't say, you know, the burden of proof is on the person who is saying that something is real, which is the classic the flying spaghetti monster thing. You know, they say, well, you can't prove it's not real, and you can't. But you, for something to be viable, you have to prove that it is real, or that at least there's enough evidence for it to be taken into consideration. Or you can just do whatever the fuck you want. But yeah, when you're making shit up, you just get to do whatever you want. And I think that's so funny. That's why I love the demon thing about like demons having like jobs and roles in a political system, a bureaucracy in hell, because it's such a classic case of humans trying to put a classification system, like a taxonomy, on something that, you know, has never been shown to exist at all. Like, it's a complete waste of time, but yet it's an act of trying to enact control over thought, you know, over a conceptual system. So yeah, I think
that could be going on miles away. So
I think we'll finish this in the patron zone, and I think maybe I'll call it a day on this waxing.
Come a little bit closer.
How about that?
Come a little bit closer.
Sure. I love that. Yeah, I've heard about that too. The, like, you know, if you put your finger in front of your face and you move it from left to right, like, there is a point where you actually can't see it, but your brain kind of approximates what it would look like if it were there. So, I mean, we can get in the whole thing of, can you trust your senses at all? I don't know. I don't really care. I enjoy the sensory delight of living. I'll tell you that. I'd be looking at flowers all day, my friend. I love it. I 100% did turn into that guy you get stuck you get stuck talking to at a party. But you're the one watching my Twitch stream, so I think it's okay. I think it's all right. And I'm not even supposed to be here. I'm not even on the schedule today. So who gives a shit? But thank you all for coming. We will be at Hold Space for My Tribe. Patreon.com/Hold Space for My Tribe. We'll be there. It sounds like this. Thank you, Hambono. You all know where to find the Patreon, right? Patreon.com/Hold Space for My Tribe. We'll be there. I post the link in the Discord and on Patreon. I'll be there in, give me 10 to 15 minutes. Here we go.